Colts. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the first-round pick from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On second down, Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up.
Check.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On the return is Kirk. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Wait, 20! Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Here's the 6th-round pick from Oklahoma, Rodney Anderson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, high 7. 56. Watch your slack.
Now Brady. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Goal 50. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. Hey, exit.
Shotgun now for Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man there is Patterson, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? #1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. #2 goal is win your division. #3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. To Michelle on the screen. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Alpha. It's been a long day for you. Hey, 66. 38, Mike. Hey, wahoo.
They do go for it. It's Brady. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now Brissett, and he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Pernell McPhee able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
Do you think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the gun, it's Brady. It's complete. Stills. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Alert. Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, Echo. 56 is Mike.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And some room to roam now. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. I know, but and Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Jim.
One more time with Jacobs. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On second down, it's Jacobs. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game, as his guys continue to pour it on. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Out, 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 out.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Khalil Mack in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
Hey, Delta. Mike 56. Mike 56. 3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz. Regular.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. This game really becoming a one-sided affair. Pick six there. It's in danger of being over before halftime.
And that's going to be a major league test for both of these teams because, look, you feel like you've got this thing locked up, right? But on the other side, in the other locker room, it's going to be a test of pride now. Forget speeches, forget adjustments. What kind of pride do they have to start the second half?
All right, Coach. In front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Brady to throw. That's out to his running back, Michelle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
It's second and 8 at the Dolphins'
72.
37-yard line.
Throwing on second and 8. Brady, and he'll get that to Michelle, complete. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Brady going to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Kenny Stills, his third touchdown now on the year. And it's for pride now, but the Colts get a bit closer. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for two. Again, they'll throw with Brady. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And once again, that middle going to be clogged up as he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Brady on third down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. It's brought in by Jeffrey. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back now in Indianapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Throwing again on second down. Brady. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Vita Vea able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Brady flush to his right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Leonard Floyd, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. On first down, Jacobs. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down, and he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a first and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Throwing on second and long. Brady.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Catch made there by Derby, the tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. The quick slant caught. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Throwing. Brissett. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now goal for the extra point. And This one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.